Live from Milton, Pennsylvania, this is the Nearly Famous CB Show. And now, here are the stars of the show, Chris Patton and Brandon Kozer.
And your home is always near. Your benefits ride on the
Hey, man. We're back.
Man, big week this week.
Heck of a
right?
week. Big road trip.
Big road trip.
Yeah. Should we tell them where we all went?
Yeah, let's give it.
So Monday, it was a heck of a wake up. We stopped down to see Katie.
Katie.
Shout out to Katie down in Shippensburg. And we were there for a good portion of the day. And then we continued our journey down to Dublin, Virginia. Where we, walked through the warehouse. Saw everybody there. But then we go up in Dublin Tuesday.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
So they're probably looking here saying, boy, what is that mouth-watering chicken?
It was what we did all week long.
Andy's Famous Chicken. So
Andy
a picture of Andy
Commerce
here.
Famous
Like,
Chicken.
he really,
All week.
All week.
All
Chef.
week.
Chef Andy.
He had the apron.
Yeah.
He had the pouch for the thermostat. He had the spray,
Yep.
tongs, and we weren't allowed around a fire.
No, and
We
what we realized though was the salt. It was
definitely
either-
the salt.
It was either a pinch or a dash
Or a
could be
handful.
whatever it is.
Whatever you feel like is what was good enough. But yeah, so then we woke up in Dublin Tuesday. We grilled for Dublin, and then you probably have a nice little story about what happened in Dublin.
Well, Dublin.
And it was me and Andy because our two counterparts kind of left us.
Yeah, so just to set the scene here, it was a traveling group this week. It was Brandon, myself, Andy, and Steve. So again, Employee Appreciation Week. We're going to go around and cook some chicken, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
First time doing this, so we're working out some of the bugs. But one of the things we didn't take into consideration is the possibility of a thunderstorm. You know, it is the end of summer. Maybe a thunderstorm could pop up here and there. And it was you got to imagine, set the scene. So Steve and I are inside the conference
Well,
room.
before
at
you
Dublin.
guys go in, you're like, hey, looks like there's
Yeah.
a storm brewing. And I said, we're okay, we're good.
So I'm looking out the window. Now, mind you, we're getting ready to get on a conference call, Steve and I, but I'm looking out the window and it's getting windy. So it's just Andy and Brandon trying to hold down two big tents.
And cook the chicken.
And there's other things, you got all your dishes, everything that's out there, the tables, everything. It is a windstorm. Like, it just came quickly on top of them. And we should say quickly because we did see that.
We saw it coming.
You took a chance.
Yeah, took the gamble.
You were looking on the radar, right?
I watched the radar a couple times. I thought we had another hour. We had about another 2 minutes.
So through this, Brandon, he so generously brought his own tent, for take the sun, and away because it does get hot on the blacktop. But where is your tent?
We left it in Dublin. It's in the big.
So
blue
when you were
dumpster
holding
out
on it, did the wind?
Well,
win the
so
battle?
what happened is I'm holding the steak down, thinking it's just going to be a little windstorm. And I'm
Right.
still trying to put the chicken in the cooler
Yeah.
to get ready to serve, and this gust comes and just snaps it, and then, basically buries me.
So where is that tent now?
I donated to Dublin.
All right,
To Dublin.
Well, hopefully we get good use out of it. Right? So,
But
so then we left Dublin, right? There's one other thing. We'll get to that though at Dublin, but that we learned. But we went down to Winston.
we did go down to Winston. Had a great time down there.
Right.
Winston, great. Spent a lot of good time with those people. And then yesterday morning we woke up, drove from Winston
Up to
up to Roanoke.
Yep.
And we cooked there at Roanoke, had a great time there. And then we ended up coming home last
Yeah.
night, and we got home late last
Well,
night.
you're getting excited because today's Friday, right?
Today's Friday.
But last night, I don't know. Did you get home in time to watch Eagles?
The Eagles, I sure did.
So, get to set the scene here. Roanoke, Virginia. We had a driver,
Joe
Joe.
Evans.
He said something about trivia, right?
He said, I really like the trip. I mean, we got beat up a lot for taking those 2 weeks off.
Right.
I guess it just goes to show that no matter what happens with our lives here, how busy we got, we have to
keep it
we
going.
have to keep the guys
Yeah.
and girls happy out there.
Well, and then what it also means is our producer cannot never take vacation again either.
Correct. Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
so
so his vacations are now termed. effective maybe moving forward. So
At least you got that.
yeah, so that's out there.
The crowd really liked that.
Granted, not so much. But so yeah, Joe Evans had he mentioned about trivia.
Trivia. So, again, I said earlier about the Eagles game last night. I know you and I are Eagles fans. I'm sure there's a lot of other Eagles fans within our company, and
Absolutely.
maybe some non-Eagles fans. There's just one or two Dallas fans. But, they played last night, and they had a great victory. But so in the spirit of the NFL, I thought, well, here we go. We'll have a little trivia question regarding the NFL. And I found it today, and I
Now,
didn't
let's
know
do a
this.
little catch on this. Here.
What's that?
Joe,
Yeah.
this is for you.
Yeah, so Joe better answer.
Joe, we want an answer in a comment, man.
Yeah.
I mean, all you
So
gotta
bear
do,
with me.
if you're not subscribed, which I hope you are, it sounds like you should be, subscribe and you're following, and then answer in the comments.
Yeah.
So,
There you go, Joe. But anybody can.
everybody, but Joe, we want to hear from you for sure.
So here we go. Which two current NFL teams have existed since the founding year in 1920?
Oh.
I did not know this answer, but I do now. Like Alex Trebek here.
Okay.
Know that.
So that was trivia for the week.
Right. But you know what
We learned something
Yes.
too while
Well,
we were in Dublin.
yes.
We learned a few things in Dublin. One,
We need
what do you need to start a fire? Especially a barbecue fire.
barbecue fire.
You need some charcoal.
Yeah, there it is.
And now there's two different kinds of charcoal.
Right.
And there is a difference for all you wondering out there what the difference between the white bag and the black bag are.
Red bag. Red and black. Like the Panthers. Good.
But the black bag is much easier to work for, especially when you're in a pinch.
Yeah.
If not, you end up losing a whole bottle of lighter fluid to get the white bag started.
Yeah, now if you have some time, I would say on the, the one
Yeah, if
that
you're
has
going to
all
smoke something you have all day,
lighter
and you're not-
fluid.
lighter
taste.
fluid, sit there and you wait around and everything.
Because you don't want to start and throw your meat right on top of that.
No, you gotta let it
match
go.
light, because you gotta let that.
But then we
rise
also
up.
learned that if there is already hot coals and you dump a full bag on,
Right.
I won't
But
say who
you-
did that, but
You
that
started this
happened.
by saying what we learned about this. So you could have all the chicken, and you can have all corn, whatever you got.
the butter, the
You can have
corn,
all that.
chicken.
But if you
drinks,
don't have fire,
you can't cook it.
you can't cook raw chicken.
So we had a little bit of we learned that.
Yeah,
we learned that in Dublin, the easy way, I guess you'd say. It was we.
But shout out for Pam down Dublin and everywhere.
For all your help,
Help.
all the help
Yeah.
down there. Appreciate everybody's help.
Yeah.
Every location.
Yep.
Everybody was
Katie.
more than willing to help.
Yep.
So yeah, Katie and your chair made it back to you. Hopefully,
Yeah,
we got
well,
it soon. Soon, it's not there yet. Maybe today. So
anyway,
everyone all
hey.
together, much appreciated. It was a great week.
Yeah, it was.
Great to see everybody talk, interact with a lot of drivers and warehouse personnel. It was a great week.
Yeah, and it is about the employees. Whether you got the meal or not, it's not. It's more than that. It's just saying, hey, we appreciate, the work that you're doing here at the Pat Logistics Group. Not every day is easy.
No.
It's a challenging industry. We all know this, and whether you're working in a warehouse or in trucking or in the offices, it's challenging, especially when we're growing. We're not stagnant, so. There's a lot of things that and you got an economy. There's some uncertainty in the economy, and with what's going on. So again, for our team members,
Just
man,
us
just
saying,
great.
appreciate all of
Appreciate
you,
it.
all the hard work day in and day out. And we're running every day of the week,
Yeah.
so it takes a lot of commitment, and we appreciate all that. So
So moving on, what do we always say is our favorite segment?
let's just go into it.
The weekly update.
So this week, the weekly update. While I was out traveling, I have had to come back and confirm with my handy dandy sidekick Bobby Taylor. Everybody, give him a round. Bobby does a great job. Bobby, we did have one DOT reportable accident. No lost time injury though, so
Yep,
that's a good thing. So I got a little rimple, but we'll bounce back.
No injuries.
And then we had 4 new drivers. We had Kevin from Alabama, Robert from Virginia, Mike from Maryland, and Nelson from PA. So welcome all 4. Unfortunately, I did not get to meet any of you this week, but stop in my office and say hi. But again, we also want to talk about referral bonuses and job referrals. A driver, get them in here for us. Reach out, let's talk and get them lined up. So.
Well, on the weekly update, I'll just talk quickly. Next week, open enrollment starts. 9/18. So Monday, be on the lookout. Messages coming out. I'm pretty sure if you just want to roll into the same plan you're in this year, very simple. It'll be either a click of a button or it
Just an acknowledgement that you were offered this and you looked it over.
So, again, more information is coming out, but we're excited about that. 9/18. If there's any questions, reach out to your HR manager, whether it's Julie for PW or Pam, and Ashley and Lynn for WTC.
Absolutely.
They'll guide you right through. The biggest key is you have to log on to your iSalt account. So if you've never logged on to it, you just have to create an account and you can log on quickly. But from what I understand, it's very simple. Again, it'll be a one-stop shop for us, so we're really excited about it. Yeah, when you start something new, it's always a learning curve at the beginning, but we got a great team that's a part of this committee that is working hard to make sure it's as seamless as possible. But the benefits of it moving forward will be great for all. It'll be just a one-stop shop for a lot of our HR related, payroll related items. So excited about that. But this week was a great week.
That was a lot.
It was.
You just talked a lot.
It was a lot. Hey, I gotta get out.
Can I say something?
No, if you want. No.
Well, we have safety meeting.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta get the safety meeting. Hey, 8 a.m. Be there. Hey, and as everybody knows, the word's spreading. 8 a.m. Be sharp. Let's go.
Be sharp.
Sharp.
Don't
Saturday.
if you come to that, right? It's pretty easy money, right?
It's, I mean,
Talk safety.
$25. You listen to
Yeah.
me talk safety.
Talk safety.
And we have a little open discussion at the end, but it's normally right on the hour spot cutoff. I try not to hold it up, but I try to get that message out there. Important.
Yeah, so it's important. We talk safety. It's also important to
Get some feedback. It's a great time to give me
Right.
your feedback so I can transition.
This is
through.
not an easy job, especially driving a truck.
No, definitely
So
not.
we take the safety very seriously, and we take your interaction very seriously. So, again, great week.
Great week. Thanks to everybody that was able to stop in and see us and chat with us. Give us a couple minutes of your day. It was really wonderful speaking.
Great
to
for
all.
everybody who's helped set us up. That we brought the chicken, we brought the barbecue, but to have the
And the talent.
I
I know we brought
was
some.
gonna say good luck.
Well, yeah, no. That's why I have on talent. I mean, Andy, we made Andy, cook every day.
It was definitely Andy's famous chicken.
Andy's famous chicken.
So,
He could be for hire. You may just want to reach out to him. Yeah, see what's going on.
well, we're proud to be part of that, and thanks to everybody who was able to attend.
And again, not only our show, but the week, the Patent Logistics is our sponsor. Definitely big thanks to them. So, Patent Logistics, lots of time. Till next week.
Stay safe.
Once and done trucking.